What's going on YouTube? It's United Gamer 101 here, and welcome to a video to show you how to get all the TMs and HMs in the new Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I will be going in order from 1 to 100 on TMs and HMs. Honestly, you get all of them through a story event except one, which is Cut, which I'll show you at the very end. And also some of the TMs involve you going to like Mirage Island and stuff. I'm going to show you the location of Mirage Island, but I don't actually get it in the video because you have to wait each day to see if the Mirage Island actually appears. Also in the video, I've already beat the Pokemon League as well as the Delta episode at the very end, so I have all the HMs I need to get these, and you should too for certain TMs. If you're looking for a certain TM, look in the description below to find a timeline of all TMs. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with it, guys. In Slateport City is the very first TM, Honeclaws. Ride down to the market and pick up the very first TM. Next is the TM2 Dragonclaw. You will need to go to Meteor Falls. You will also already need to know how to surf and use waterfall, so this will be later in the game. But follow the exact route that I show you and you'll get your next TM. Next in Pacific Log, you will need to get the TM3 Psyshock. Go to the bottom right door and you can go ahead and talk to the guy and he will give you your next TM. For TM number 4, you actually get it through story event by defeating the 7th gym. After you defeat the gym, it'll go ahead and give you your TM. For TM number 5, you want to be in Falliber Town, go to the left where the guy is by his Poochyena and talk to him. He will give you your next TM. Next for TM6 Toxic, you want to be in Fiery Path, and you'll need strength to do this, but as you enter the cave, go to the left, push the rock out of the way, and go to the top to get the TM. Next for TM7 Hail, you'll need to be at Shoal Cave at low tide. To get it at low tide, it needs to be from 3 AM to 9 AM or 3 PM to 9 PM. Once you do that, follow the route that I am taking and you'll go straight to the TM. For TM08 Bulk Up, it'll also be a story event, and all you need to do is defeat the 2nd gym. Next for TM9 Venoshock, you'll need to be in Maulville and come to the Maulville Pokemart. We're actually going to be visiting this place a lot, so make sure you remember it, but come to the 2nd register and be able to buy the first TM. Next for TM10 Hidden Power, you need to be in Fortree City and come to the 2nd treehouse. Once you're in there, there's going to be 3 old ladies. Talk to the one on the left and she'll going to give you this little quiz. The answer is right, left. Answer correctly and she'll give you your TM10. Once past Fortress City, next for TM 11, Sunny Day, we need to go to Scorched Slab, which is also where you catch Heatron. Come below Fortress City, surf over to the little island Scorched Slab. I had to cut that out, but right in the entrance, once you surf through, you'll get Sunny Day. Next for TM12 Taunt, above Slateport City is Trick House. Come up here and you need to find him. He's going to be right in front of this little table, right where I'm standing. Click that, and then you're going to go into this room. I'm going to fast forward it, but once you complete it, you're going to need cut, by the way. Once you complete it, he will give you your TM. Next for TM13, Ice Beam. This is probably one of the most complicated ones in this entire tutorial. You want to be at the Sea of Maulville, and you're going to follow the exact route that I take. Now, you're going to be collecting keys, all sorts of keys, and once you go through all the keys in the rooms, I'll show you exactly where you need to click and stuff. It's going to be fast forwarded though, because it's pretty long. At the end of it, you will get Ice Beam along with a Megastone. Next is in Lily Cove City, the big department store that a lot of TMs are in. I'm going to show the entrance once, but you want to go up to the 4th floor and you're going to buy several TMs here. I'm just going to keep referencing it back every time we come into a new TM. But this time go ahead and buy Blizzard, Hyper Beam, Light Screen, and Protect. Now back at the Sea of Maulville, we're going to go for TM18 Rain Dance. This one is much simpler than Ice Beam. It's just very at the top. You might have already seen it when you were looking for Ice Beam, but it's at the top at this little ramp. Go ahead and grab it. To get TM19 Roost, you just defeat the 6th gym. Back at the Lily Cove City department store, you go ahead and buy Safeguard TM20. For TM21 Frustration, you need someone in your party at the very front that is not very friendly with you. Normally a newly catch Pokemon or something like that, or someone with its type of nature. But go ahead and talk to this guy once you got one, and he will give you frustration. Next for TM21 Solarbeam, you're going to go to the Safari Zone, and you're going to need a Mach Bite and Surf. I'm going to speed it up for time's sake as usual, but go ahead and follow the route that I show you and collect your next TM. For TM23 Smackdown, rescue Cosmo from Team Aqua or Team Magma in your story. Now for yet another complicated TM to get. This one is later in the game, but you want to talk to Gym Leader Watson, which is in the middle of Mauville City. Here he's going to send you on a quest to go to New Mauville City to make sure everything is intact. There, in return, once you make sure everything is good, in return he will give you Thunderbolt. Follow exactly what I do. It's pretty long. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit, but you should be able to get Thunderbolt just fine. Next for TM25 Thunder, go back to Lily Cove City Market and go to the second one and get Thunder. Next for TM26 Earthquake, you're going to need Dive and Surf. Come to Seafloor Cavern, which should be on your little mini-map, where you can go look on your map and then go over to it, dive down, and go under, and you're going to come up to a cavern. You're going to visit this place eventually for the storyline anyway, and so you've probably already seen this TM because it's right beside where you catch Groudon or Kyogre, depending on which game you have. But to show it off anyway, make your way to the route that I'm going and you'll get your next TM. For For TM27 Return, yet again in Pacific Log Town, go to the exact same guy that gave you Frustration, but this time with someone that has a friendly nature towards you. Recommended like your starter, which is what I did after defeating Elite Four, and that's what it gave me. Next, for TM28 Dick in Falibor Town, you're gonna talk to the little fossil maniac's little brother. In return, he's like, my big bro's doing this, and he uses this TM, and he gives you Dig. Next is TM29 Psychic, and it's in Victory Road right before the Pokemon League. Technically, the book or any place you look says Evergrande City, but you have to go through the Victory Road in order to get to the place to get Psychic. So follow the route that I show you and you'll get your next TM. Next at Mount Pyre for TM30 Shadow Ball, you want to go to the very top of the stairs and not the actual outside peak to get TM30. Next for TM31 Brick Break, you want to be in Sutupalis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which I'm probably not. Go up to this top left little house and you'll get your next TM Brick Break. For TM32 Double Team, it'll be on Route 113-113. Go up to these little bushes. I already battled these guys, so we wouldn't have to show it off. And come to the right and get your next TM. For CM33 Reflect, you want to be back at Lily Cove City Department Store and go ahead and buy your next TM. Next for TM34 Sludge Wave is actually on an island en Route 132. Come from Pacific Log Town and then go the exact route that I'm taking to ride the waves and you'll get your next TM. Next for TM35 Flamethrower is in Victory Road. I come from the top side if you're leaving the Pokemon League, and then follow my route to pick up Flamethrower. Next for TM36 Sludge Bomb, you're going to be back at Dewford Town, and then you're going to go to the collector's house and talk to him, and he will give you your next TM. Next for TM37 Sandstorm, you need to go to Route 111, right above Mauville City. You're going to need the Go-Go Goggles to enter this desert, but then go to the very bottom and pick up Sandstorm. Next for Fire Blast is right back at the Lily Cove City Department and pick it up. And then for TM39 Rock Tomb is a story event after defeating the first gym. Then right after that, it's Aerial Ace right back in Mauville City's Pokemart. Go to the second cash register and pick it up. Now for TM41 Torment, you're going to go in Slateport City's contest hall, go to the top left and talk to the guy and pick up Torment. Then for TM42 Facade, go back to Mauville City's Pokemart and the second cash register and pick it up. Next, at the top of the Jagged Pass is TM43 Flame Charge. You're going to need the Acro Bike to get this. Go ahead and bunny hop all the way down to the right and you'll get your next TM. For TM44 Rest, you want to come to Lily Cove City and you go to this house and this man will give it to you. For TM45 Attract, in Verdant Turf's Contest Hall, talk to the little girl and she will give it to you. For TM46 Thief, come in Slateport City and come to the museum. Here will be a Team Aqua or Magma, depending on what game you have, holding Thief. For TM47 Low Sweep, back in Mauville City's Pokemart, go to the second cash register and pick it up. Now for TM48 Round, you want to be in Mauville City and go all the way to the left side here in Crooner's Cafe, talk to the person behind the counter and they'll give you TM48 Round. Next for TM49, Echoed Voice, on Route 104, come on down and talk to this boy right beside the little flower mart and he will give it to you. Next for TM50 is a story event. After you defeat the 4th gym, they will give it to you. We are now over halfway. For TM51 Stillwing is also a story event. You'll get it from Steven and Granite Cape in the beginning. For TM52 Focus Blast, you can buy it from the Lily Cove City Department Mart. Now for TM53 Energy Ball in the Safari Zone, you're going to need Surf as well as both bikes, Acro and Mach Bike. To get those both bikes at the same time, you actually can follow my guide on my channel right now if you don't know how to do that. But take both bikes and follow this route to get it. For TM54 False Swipe, you need to be in Rustboro City and go inside the Pokemart. Go talk to this business guy right in front of the counter and he will give it to you. Next for TM55 Scalds, back in Seafloor Cavern. Now you should be here eventually to catch the legendaries, but you want to come straight ahead. But if you can't get these rocks right here, I thought I'd explain it. You need to move these rocks around right here, move that one to the right and stuff. Mess around with them, but eventually you'll get these to line up. You're going to need Rock Smash and Strength to do that. Come in here and surf around on the route that I take so you can ride the Tidal Wave in the right position and you'll get the next TM. For TM56 Fling, be in Pacific Log yet again and come to this left house, talk to the man and he will give it to you. For TM57 Charge Beam, back in Mauville City's Pokemart, you go to the second counter and pick it up. Also, while you're inside the Pokemart, there's also Skydrop in the right side. Talk to the woman and she will give you TM58 Skydrop. For TM59 Incinerate, come to the top of Mount Chimney. You're going to come here in the story event anyway, but come to this back side and you'll actually see this little backward path and pick up your TM. Next for TM60 Quash, if that's how you say it, talk to this girl in the Monsty Pokemart. She flat out says, "Do you want a TM? Just say yes." Next for TM61 Will-o-Wisp, come to Mount Pyre and then come to the top towards the summit, but don't actually go on the summit, and then follow where I go and you'll pick up your TM. Now for TM62 Acrobatics, you're going to need the Acro Bike as well as Surf and Waterfall. Come left of Fortree City, come down here. We actually had to do this to get both bikes anyway. Come up to the top and ride the bike lanes, and then you'll get your TM. For TM63 Embargo, you want to take the SS title from Slateport City to Lily Cove City. You will come aboard the ship and go to this first room on the bottom and talk to the Bug Maniac, and he'll give it to you. For TM64 Explosion, right before you catch Rayquaza and Sky Pillar, instead of going up at this little ladder, come left and come down and you'll get your TM Explosion. For TM65 Shadow Ball, you want to go to Granite Cave here in Dewford Town. Ride your Mach Bike, because that's what you're going to need to come here. This is going to be later in the game, obviously. Go through this exact route and you'll get your TM. Now for TM66 is on a Mirage Island. Mirage Islands randomly appear day by day, but if you randomly get this one, if you look on the little map, that's where this island is going to appear, right where my little yellow line is. That is TM66. TM67 Retaliate, just defeat the 5th gym. For TM68 Giga Impact, go back to the Lily Code department and you can buy it there. Now for TM69, back on Jagged Pass, this time you're going to need a Mach Bite. Go ahead and go down from the top side and go up the little slide and you'll get it. Now for TM70 Flash, you can get in the very beginning of the game in the cave right in Dewford Town. Come talk to this guy. I accidentally already got it, but this is the guy that'll give it to you. For TM71 Stonehenge, you can buy it at the Lily Cove department store. For TM42 Volt Switch, defeat the 3rd gym in Mauville City. For TM73 in Slateport City, go back to the little market and go to the TM seller and you can buy it. Now for TM74 Gyro Ball, it is also on a Mirage Forest. This time, if you see the top yellow arrow, that's where it's going to be, right above the whole city. For TM75 Sword Dance, go in Lava Ridge Town, talk to this guy, and he asks something about, you understand, yes or no? Say no, and he'll give you Sword Dance. Back in Slateport City for TM76 Struggle Bug, come to the little market and yet again buy another one. Now for TM77 Psych Up, you can fly to this island at Route 133, go to the island, and then go to the top side and surf. Here you're just going to hug the very top and go exactly where I'm going to go, and you're going to talk to this guy and he's going to give it to you. For TM78 Bulldoze, go back to Mauville City's Pokemart, second cash register, and buy it again. Now for TM79 Frost Breath, you're going to be back at Shoal Cape above Moss Deep City. Here you need it to be low tide again, and now if you forgot what it needs to be from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. in order to be low tide. Follow that route with the Mark Bite and get your TM. Now for TM80 Rock Slide, this one was quite annoying to do. Fly to this island at Route 134. If you haven't ever been there before, just go to Route 133 and go left. Here you're going to go follow this exact route. Make sure you pay attention because there's many ways you can mess up and go somewhere else with the tides. Now go to the top and surf here and it'll take you right to the TM. For TM81, X-Scissor, come down from the Pokemon League into Victory Road. Here you want to go left, you're going to need Surf and Waterfall to get this. Come over to this left side, Surf and Waterfall up, and on your right will be your TM. For TM82 Dragon Tail, yet again we're back at the Mauville City Pokemart. Come here and buy your TM Dragon Tail. For TM83 Infestation, come to the Pokemart in Sutapolis City. I always think I'm saying it wrong, and I probably am, but come to this guy and talk to him about Lycia. He's their biggest fan. Go ahead and say maybe her, maybe she's the best, and he'll give you a TM. Yet again, for TM84 is a Mirage Mountain number 2. At the yellow arrow at the map is where it's going to be located randomly some time to time when you fly on Latios or Latias. For TM85 Dream Eater, back at the Safari Zone. This time don't actually go in it, talk to the man on your right and he'll give it to you. Next for TM86 Grass Knot, you're going to want to be in Fortree City and going on to the gym. You're going to go ahead and need the Devon Scope to do this, which to even beat the game you're going to need anyway. But go ahead and go past this and go around the gym and there will be your TM. Now for TM87 Swagger, you want to go ahead and take the SS title from Slateport City all the way to the Battle Resort. Here, come talk to this woman. She's going to ask for $100, not that much. Say yes and she'll give you TM Swagger in return. For TM88 Sleep Talk, come back to Lily Cove City. This time go to the same house we already went to once, but this time you're going to get TM88 Sleep Talk. For TM89 U-Turn, you're going to have to go ahead and already have done the little side quest with Gym Leader Watson here in Mauville City. If you haven't done it yet, go look at TM24 Thunderbolt earlier in this video and it'll show you exactly what to do it. When you do that, it'll allow you to come to the second floor of apartments here in Mauville Hills. Now go in this building, go on the little edge, and you will get your next TM. For TM90 is Mirage Island 5. The yellow arrow right here is where it's located. Randomly, it will appear when you're flying around Latios and Latias day by day. Hope you're lucky. Now for TM91 Flash Cannon, we can finally see what a Mirage Island looks like. We're flying around and then you'll see this little star appear above the island, as you can tell, and then it'll say land. Land on the island and you'll be able to get your TM91 Flash Cannon. This goes for all the little Mirage Islands that I've shown all the locations for. This is the same thing that'll happen for that one. It just randomly appears between each Mirage Island. Now I'm going to send you a screenshot right now to show you where this island is actually located. Remember, this goes for all the Mirage Islands mountains that we've encountered, but climb up this ladder and you'll get TM91 Flash Cannon. Next for TM92 Trick Room, you need to go to the little trick house above Slateport City. Here on stage 3, once you complete it, you can go talk to him and he will give it to you. Remember, complete up to stage 3 and he will give you this. For TM93 Wild Charge, we're back at the Safari Zone. Here you're going to need the Mach Bite as well as Surf again, but follow the route and collect your TM. TM94 Secret Power is through a story event of Route 111 where you get it to get secret bases. For TM95 Snarl, it is on Mirage Cave 8, which is right where I am right now. Just look at the yellow arrow. Remember, like we did earlier when we actually went to a Mirage Island, it's the exact same thing, where you just go, land on it, it just randomly appears, and get your TM. For TM96 Nature Power, we're going to go back to Fiery Path, but this time you're going to need the Heat Badge. Come up and this guy's going to talk to you and give you your TM. For TM97 Dark Pulse, you want to go to the Team Aqua or Magma base, depending on which game that you have, and follow the route that I am about to show you. This will give you Dark Pulse. It's actually in the story, so you've probably come across this. It's in a little separate room. It's not really difficult to find, but follow this route and you'll get it just easy. For TM98 Power Up Punch, come back to the Mauville City Pokemart and buy it off the second register. For TM99 Dazzling Gleam, come right to Mauville City to Route 123 and talk to this little girl. I accidentally already got this one as well, but when you talk to her, she'll give it to you. TM100 Confide, finally! And it's actually really easy. Come to Slateport City, go to the market, and buy it. And for the one HM that you don't get through story events, HM1 Cut. Rustboro City, come to the left of the Poke Center, come in here to the Cutter's house, talk to him, and he'll give it to you. You can beat the entire game without this HM, but you can't get all the items, Megastones, and stuff that you would want without it. And that pretty much does it for us, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did find this enjoyable or helpful, please give it a thumbs up. This took about over 20 hours to put together, so it was a lot of work and effort. So hopefully it was worth it and you guys found this helpful. Be sure to check out some of my other stuff on my channel, guys, if you did find this enjoyable. I have some other guides like all Megastone locations and stuff like that, as long as a Nuzlocke. And one of the newest things that I've been working on are song parodies. I already have one done if you want to check that out by clicking the screen, or go and check it out on my channel, and I'm actually working on a second one right now. But once again, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comment below, guys. This has been United Gamer 101 here, guys, and I hope to see you guys on my channel. But at the end of the day, guys, remember, gamers unite.
Now's the time that I can be everything I was born to be. Here with my Pokemon. Now's the time that I can be everything I was born to be. Now it's almost done. Achieved champion with my Pokemon. And they'll need me, and I know I'll need them too. So I will not give up on you. Even if we win